Opportunities are not being created for me simply because of the color of my skin, you know? It's not like we're in 2018 or anything, you know? Hello beautiful people of the internet, it's your girl Lynn, and today I'm going to be talking about something that is very close to my heart, something that is very controversial, but also that involves me. And if you're a person of color, it involves you. And if you're in the fashion industry, it involves you. Or if you're just in any industry at all, it is definitely about you. And I just think that what's the whole point of me having this platform if I'm not going to use it to speak about the things that I'm passionate about? This is what matters to me. This is what I care about. And if I feel like I'm not being represented, or if I feel like my voice is not being heard, then I'm gonna use that platform and I'm gonna be like, listen, I need you to listen to me. Okay, so I'm trying to stay composed, but if this is your first time visiting my channel, please subscribe. Hi, my name is Lynn, and let's get into this. By the title of this video, you obviously know that the topic that I'm choosing to talk about today is the lack of diversity in the fashion industry. And the reason why I felt compelled to talk about it is because, you know, New York Fashion Week happened, Paris Fashion Week happened, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I love it. I love the trends and everything that's going to be happening. But we have to talk about the issues, like, you know, the underlying issues. Let's peel back the layers of the onion for a second and kind of really dissect the whole industry, the whole fashion industry as a whole, and the fact that it's sick. You know what I mean? The fashion industry, it's just, there's so much happening that we don't hear about it. That's what the root of the problem is. The people in this industry who have a voice, they're not using it to, you know, bring up the other ones at the bottom, you know, the ones that are not being represented. And it's just like this country's current political situation. The people in this country who do have a voice are not speaking up for their minorities, and it's just, we're not gonna get anywhere. We're not gonna get any change made. First of all, there's a beautiful angel that went viral on Instagram a few months ago, and now she's like walking fashion shows, which is amazing. And I love it. I love her success. Like, I wish her nothing but the best. And I don't know if you knew this, but she is the second African American female queen person, angel, human being to walk a Prada runway since Naomi Campbell walked it in 1992. 1992. That was like 20x years ago. So Prada, you know, you gotta help me out here, because I got some questions, you know. Between 1992 and 2018, you couldn't find not one suitable non-European American queen to walk any of your runways. Any of them, really. We'll take any of them. That's the problem. And I'm smiling, but I'm so mad on the inside because it's ridiculous. Why don't you have black models in your runways, in your shows? We support you, we buy your clothing, and we support the brand and whatnot. Why are we not being represented? When I say colored for the 50 million times, I'm not talking for black women. I'm talking for the Asian models. I'm talking for the beautiful Filipino, I mean, obviously the Asian, but Filipino women, the Brazilian girls, the Haitian girls, the African girls, you know, beautiful models. They bring beautiful color in their skin tones, in their hair. So magical, so powerful. And that's the thing I don't understand, because these brands, they love talking about change and diversity and, you know, inclusiveness, but they're not being inclusive, because at their shows, there are only 2 black models, you know. 3 Asian models, you know, that 1 Spanish model, and maybe, you know, there's always got to be, you know, that 1 mixed model, because, you know, at least she's, you know, she's representing something, right? And it's just not fair, because there are so many people who are striving to make this thing a career, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm gonna feed my kids off of this, but how am I supposed to do that if brands are not looking at me? Brands don't value me. Brands don't consider me beautiful. Opportunities are not being created for me simply because of the color of my skin, you know? It's not like we're in 2018 or anything, you know? There are still brands who are like, nope, that's not our target audience. I don't see why we would have to include a black person in our fashion show in 2018, because this is not America and we're not diverse. Now, the part where I come in is that I'm kind of aspiring to be, you know, a fashion blogger, or, you know, whatever God decides for me to do in my life. But as of right now, that's kind of my main focus. But what about me? How are you catering to me? because I want to make this thing my career, but you're not creating opportunities for me. And I can literally name 50,000 people from the top of my head who could have just been like added so much color to this audience, to your audiences, who could have, you know, represented your brand in a beautiful way, and who could have just, you know, because listen, I pay attention to everything. I know what's going on. And if you read magazines, you see it. There are 6,000 pictures posted across different magazines. How come all of the pictures are of European American fashion bloggers? I'm looking up to these beautiful fashion bloggers. They're just breaking barriers and they're just doing things and they're being so amazing, and I look up to them. I don't care if I'm not represented, you know what I mean? But if the people that I look up to are represented, I'm like, hey girl, do your thing. But if they're not in it, what kind of hope are you giving me for the rest of my life? Like, how am I going to be motivated to stay in the industry and to grow in it? Now, the problem is not the photographers. It's not the street style photographers. It's not the showrunners. It's not even the makeup artists at these shows. The problem is the people at the top who are supposed to hire and train and prepare these young models and bloggers and inspirations and influencers. These are supposed to be the individuals getting trained to run the industry, to be great in it, and to inspire young kids, color or non-color, to do great things. But it's not happening. The thing is, it's an error if it happens once, you know? If one brand decides, like, I don't need African-American models, that's cool, you know what I mean? But if the whole entire industry, like, all in favor of only European-American models say I, and everybody's like, that's when it becomes a problem. That's when it becomes a revolution, because not only are you excluding one type of person, I mean, you could just exclude one continent, but 3 continents? Like, we're here, we're people, we're alive, like, hello. And I'm laughing because I thought we were in 2018, you know? I thought we were supposed to be past this whole discrimination, the whole excluding people because of skin color. There's skin color. Come on. So yeah, the industry does need a lot of help. And it's not just the fashion industry, it's the music industry, the beauty industry. Every industry, women of color are not being represented, and they're not being, you know, lifted up, and they're not being raised to high standards, and they're not being, you know, targeted. What's wrong with our skin color? That's the real question to be asked. You know what I mean? You know, when you gotta shake somebody in their shoes, what's wrong with my skin color? Why am I not qualified? Why can't I walk these runways? Why am I not invited to your show? Not even that. What does my skin color have to do with the fact that I'm not invited to your show? I'm just gonna calm down because I'm not trying to attack this camera. It's just, yes, there's a lot of work to be done, and I honestly think that it starts with us. It starts with me. It starts with you, making a change, standing up for what you believe in, using your platform, whatever it is, whether it's Snapchat, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube, standing up for what you believe in. And honestly, when I'm doing this, it's not only to motivate other people to stand up for what they believe in, but I have 2 young queens growing up after me, and I want them to not be afraid of doing certain things in this life because people might look at them because of the color of their skin. Really? And that's why it's important to me, and that's why I'm gonna use my voice, okay? So yeah, to conclude, it's greater than me. It's greater than me. It's greater than you. It's greater than the fashion industry itself. It's a global issue. It's the whole entire world. At the end of the day, race and discrimination and all of that is greater than that, you know what I mean? But I know about the fashion industry, and I'm gonna talk about it. If you know anything about the music industry that you want to talk about, use your voice. You're in the beauty industry, you're in the STEM field, whatever it is, use your voice to make a difference, because it's 2018. This is supposed to be the future, and the fact that we're still dealing with these type of situations, it's ridiculous. And change starts with us. Like Gandhi said, be the change that you want to see in the world. Leave a comment. I don't know, what industry are you in? What industry are you interested in being? If you're in a college like myself, what do you see yourself doing? Do you want to be in the business industry? Do you want to work in STEM? How do you feel as a woman of color? How do you feel that you're being represented in that field? Let's start a conversation. We need to start a conversation. Like, 2018 is the year that the young are bringing up this country, bringing change in this country. And so, like I said, it starts with you. It starts with me. Let's start a conversation. Let's talk about this. And yeah, subscribe, please. Stick around. I promise I'm not always this amped up. Just kidding, I really am. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know, you know, that it was cool, it was alright. I don't know, like this video if you like what I was talking about, if you like my hair, if you like my makeup, if you think I'm cute. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a nice day, afternoon, night, whatever time of day you're watching this, and I'll see you in my next video. Lynn out.